You want a realistic warrior, right?
Yes.
With your dragon, all that stuff. That's like a 2 or 3 session tattoo. So we need to compromise. I got the hardest ask in the room.
I don't like a lot of the Japanese armor. I don't like the whiskers on those sorts of things.
My canvas is putting all these parameters on my dragon now. I mean, what the f is this, online dating? You can't be that specific.
I don't want orange and I don't want yellow.
In this elimination tattoo, you must tattoo a style that is all about repeating patterns. So any inconsistency will stand out. Geometric tattoos. Geometric tattoos feature bold shapes and linear designs that flow with the body. Any tiny error could destroy your piece. You have the rest of the evening to consult with your human canvases. And tomorrow, you'll have 6 hours to create a consistent geometric tattoo. Based on your work, one of you will be closing shop. Good luck.
Like anything like that?
The only problem is, like, how they're colored in.
I have shown her every single design that will win this challenge. She wants no part of it. You want to do one of these?
But I don't know how that's gonna look like, just like there on your body.
I want to pick up the toolbox and drop it on her, but I can't. There's laws against like that. If we pull a section of this, that's an option.
But I'm still, like, drawn to those other ones.
Ah! I'm screwed. My canvas finally found one design, but it looks like a crooked Tetris. It's the best I'm gonna get out of her.
Looks like before you did this, you took a whole bunch of acid. General J's piece looks like a bunch of chiclets scattered around on a piece of black construction paper. I'm not sure what it is, but I know it doesn't fit the geometric challenge.
This week, you had a true test of consistency, a geometric tattoo. Jay. How you doing, buddy?
Not so good. This is not representative of what I can do. I looked through over 400 designs, and she was not receptive to any of it.
I think you went wrong out of the gate showing her so many options. You don't give other options, because the second you start showing, you end up with this. As far as this tattoo goes, I do not like to even look at it.
This is a weird tattoo, but where you were consistent in the tattooing is the saturation of color. Each block has 2 fades. I mean, that's hundreds of fades you had to replicate, so therefore that's very consistent.
Welcome back, Clean. As a veteran, you fought through this competition once. You now have the power to choose the next elimination tattoo. This week, you're calling the shots. What's the next elimination tattoo?
We're gonna do hot rods and choppers, neo-traditional style.
Not my strong point.
Remember, you are being judged on contrast. Neo-traditional tattoos are the ideal test of contrast because they have bold outlines and heavy blacks set against a bright color palette, making them pop. Let's meet your canvases.
I want my Harley lowrider on my upper right with flowers. Ashley.
You will have 6 hours to tattoo a neo-traditional hot rod or chopper. And based on your work, one of you will close shop. Good luck.
How similar does that look to you?
No, I took my turn signals off, so I don't want them on there.
Okay, that's these little blinker things here?
Yes, you better know what turn signal.
I thought I picked a cool chick, but this woman's extremely picky.
That's a Super Glide. That's not mine. That's a custom. Looks like a different frame.
She's talking about the different parts of the motorcycle. I don't know what she's talking about.
And I had an idea. You do the front end coming out of a flower.
I know I'm going home if I don't figure out how to do this. How was it initially? Not bad?
Oh, fine. Tattoo away.
I found something that is a close match to her bike, so I was able to do a neo-traditional rendering of it.
You kicked their asses, girl.
I am.
I want to go back home and say, you know what? This chick rocked it.
My canvas loves it. It's boosting up my ego a little bit. I think I'm gonna do awesome. Definitely feeling color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
What is that? What is that little one? Right there.
Let me grab the picture.
I don't understand what this is.
That's the other side of the bike, like if you're seeing through it.
Now you have an extra line there. This is screwed up.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. And you got these up with this.
Okay.
This is your frame.
Yep.
You have to get that pipe into there.
Okay. How the did she go from liking the drawing to now having a complete issue? This needs to go under, hun. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
we already drew the outline.
No.
You can't.
I'm just asking, do you want me to straighten that out?
There's no way.
I can. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her to stop complaining and nitpicking.
Make it good.
Make it good. If I don't finish this tattoo, I'm
Happy tattooing? You can tell that Ashley's canvas is pissed, and I love it.
Today, Clean challenged you to tattoo symbols of speed, hot rods and choppers in neo-traditional style. Ashley,
The mechanics of this motorcycle do not line up. When it's a tattoo that's gonna be on this lady's arm forever, she's gonna be hanging out with motorcycle people, they're gonna make fun of her. Everybody's gonna look at this tattoo and they're gonna make jokes about how her forks disappear into the headlight.
the motorcycle expert, which she was. She could have done her job as a canvas. She was the expert. I was the artist doing my job.
So you did this?
I don't think I should be penalized for something I don't understand.
Well, unfortunately, you get a bad reference, you get a bad canvas, you get a bad tattoo, you get a bad critique, you might go home.
today you were judged on contrast, and based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines.
What artistic promise am I getting out of Ashley's tattoo?
In my defense, it's a little bit more legible.
It's just riddled with inconsistencies and wrong details.
And that's partly my fault, again, because
Partly?
I wanted to simplify it.
The fact that the details are all janky and scratchy and the lines aren't straight and the circles aren't round is partly your fault. It's pretty janky.
The coaches are here to help you succeed. They've proven themselves as masters. And now you must step up your game and tattoo in their specialty. Black and gray.
We got this.
Let's meet your canvases.
I would like a jewelry piece on my sternum that goes around and up to my shoulder.
What?
Oh, great. The 2016 tramp stamp. So exciting. The underboob is a super difficult place to tattoo. It's on the sternum. It's a painful, painful spot. God knows how it's going to turn out.
Ashley.
Hi. The men think that I've never done a jewelry piece, but I'm definitely going to be able to pull it off really well.
I've done a couple of them.
Fail to impress the judges, and your future in this competition will be over. Good luck.
Would you ever have like a gem here?
I would love to, yeah. But I want thin lines.
The only thing is it's not going to be just the line.
Okay, but I want it super thin, only a few lines.
My canvas is not listening to anything that I'm saying. You could have filigree, for instance.
As long as it's not that wide or thick. That's my big thing.
It's a complete mess. You're doing good.
I'm feeling great.
The most difficult aspect of this tattoo is the entire area is incredibly painful. Not only that, but I'm doing something that has a lot of detail, and it's supposed to be incredibly intricate. You gotta sit through so we can finish.
Need to get up.
My canvas is continuously moving around, and I am having a really difficult time actually tattooing. We still have quite a bit to do.
Oh, you still got the jewel?
No jewel.
You think they'll freak out if all I did was black
It's
and
hard
gray
to say. I mean, you
filigree?
just gotta make sure that's bulletproof then.
I love black and gray. This is what I'm known for. I'm so aggravated at my canvas because she's not letting me do what I'm capable of.
Today, you had to demonstrate flawless shading by creating a black and gray tattoo. Ashley.
This is definitely a tough one for you.
It was really difficult to work with her.
She really just wanted a frickin' line. So I'm glad we got to the point of being able to show some shading.
Line work is a big weakness everywhere in this tattoo.
You needed to break up this huge circle. It's gonna always be tough because you're going through all these areas through the armpit where there's no flat surface. So nothing's ever gonna line up perfect. These times you need to have this finesse with this client to be like, hey, I gotta break this plane.
She made it difficult from start to finish.
Yeah, really bad.
You'll have 6 hours to tattoo any subject in any style.
So no excuses.
Prove you're a strong artist or you will be going home.
Let's do this.
Head to your shops and we'll send in your canvases.
All right.
Good luck.
You on my canvas?
Yes. Perfect.
I'm planning to do for you the realistic rose.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
My canvas, she's in a huge pain and she always moving. It's really hard for me to tattoo her.
You gotta give me 2 seconds, please.
I'm doing it very gently. Trust me.
Listen, I don't know what you want me to do. It hurts. And you're not really being, like, encouraging or trying to distract me. It hurts.
I know that it hurts, and you knew that it's going to be hurt.
Yes, every time you wipe it, you're scratching me with the paper towel. Just run to the bathroom.
I'm scared that my canvas cannot handle this pain. I'm really worrying that I cannot finish this tattoo in time.
I'm just gonna get wrapped up and go.
You what?
I'm just gonna get wrapped up and go.
You don't want to continue?
No.
Can you explain me why? Because I need to understand.
I mean, I think your bedside manner is a little off. I feel like really uncomfortable, which I shouldn't.
With me?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do something wrong. I was trying to do the beautiful art for you.
Yeah, I
and
know.
the
I
limited
appreciate-
time make me rush.
Yeah, I understand. I just feel...
If you feel uncomfortable, I understand. If I'll go home for this tattoo, it will break my heart. I cannot go home for my roses.
All right, guys, today we're testing artistry and we're judging blind.
That's my favorite part of this whole thing. You don't know who did what, and this is completely as brutally honest as can be.
The center of this thing looks beautiful and rich. We can only assume this is not finished.
I'm looking at the exterior. Why damage the skin with some scratchy little green line so that you can just come back and damage the skin more? There's a good chance that this client said, man, you're killing me. I can't sit here any longer because you've been scribbling on me for 5 hours and I can't take 1 more hour.
I don't know what to say. It's unfinished tattoo. If it will be finished, I think they would say something totally different.
A lot of good tattoos.
A lot of good tattoos today.
Cannot wait to find out who did what.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Pony.
The problem was my canvas cannot handle the pain.
If you weren't tattooing over areas that you already pre-tattooed in and might not have hurt her so long and might have been able to finish the tattoo.
Those lines, it's just fast lines which help me to keep the picture on the skin. That's how I do the photorealism.
The way you tattoo at home doesn't always work in this competition.
Pony, you have a lot of talent. If you have to do a tattoo that big, but you outline it, shade it, and color it, and finish it, do it.
Let's reveal the lowest ranked tattoo. Pony.
I'm not surprised.
If it was finished, it'd be a different story.
Today, you must create a schematic tattoo.
A what? What is that? When I think of the word schematic, I think of a diagram. Make sure what fits together and how it assembles is true to the way that it would fit together. That's the test here.
Let's meet your canvases.
How you doing, man? What are you gonna get?
Black and gray schematic military knife on my forearm.
That's like go on.
Arlene.
Hey, man.
Smart play.
Bob?
Let's build a robot. It's gonna be a self-portrait.
You will have 6 hours to demonstrate legibility creating a schematic tattoo. Good luck.
How you doing, Arlene?
I'm just trying to figure out how can I make this look schematic, because it is just a knife.
A knife is kind of one piece. Are there any, like, switchblade type stuff, or is it
He
like...
wants this specific knife. It's a Marine Corps fighting knife. I'm struggling with the design because there aren't very many parts of the knife. I need to somehow make this look more complex than it really is. It doesn't fold, nothing, it's just knife.
It's like one piece. I didn't think of that.
I didn't either. I was like, sometimes the most simple tattoos are the hardest ones.
I think I just noticed it's facing the wrong way. The blade should be on this side.
If we flip it, then it's not true to the knife.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know about that.
I know about that.
No, I know you do, but I'm saying, like, there's also rules to what we do.
Yeah, but my left arm is
Right.
this way.
I could just flip it around.
Yeah.
Your tattoo, it's permanent. I'll just flip it. Just give me like 2 minutes.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a cool piece. Thank you. When I saw everybody else, I was like, oh, I could have done this a lot easier. Damn it. That's not who I am.
I've been obsessed with robots since I was a kid, and I do a lot of biomechanical that involves a lot of robotic structures and stuff. This is a total shoo-in for me.
Almost there with the lines. Like some dots and stuff left. Oh, son of a bitch.
Every 3 dots I do blow out. Every other line I do blows out. I don't understand what's going on.
Am I sitting okay for you? Any issues? Oh, yeah, you're sitting great. Yeah. It's just like I'm a perfectionist.
This is a disaster. I am scared shitless right now.
with the redness and the swelling. I'll use witch hazel. It helps.
Nice.
My canvas has skin tags and moles all throughout his forearm. So my lines aren't as straight as they usually are. I got my first tattoo like the day I turned 18. My mom is like, what is that? I've come from a very strict religious upbringing, and tattoos are definitely not something you want to do. She's all, that better be a fake tattoo. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to go wash it off right now. My late brother, he passed less than a year ago. He was really like the only one who was very supportive.
One of the last things that he said to me, he was like, Arlene, you could win. Like, you could totally do that. I don't want to let him down. I want to be an inspiration and honor my brother.
Today, you are being tested on legibility with schematic tattoos. Let's see how you did. Arlene.
You had a lot of problems with the line work here. The edge of the knife, that line work jumps around like crazy. Then you have the 7-inch, that line is out of control.
His skin was really difficult to deal with.
There's a way to put tattoos in all kinds of skin, and you didn't get it on this tattoo.
Bob.
This is the best drawing of the day, man. I love all the pieces coming apart and going different directions and showing different angles, but I lost count of blowouts on this thing.
I felt like I just had no control over it blowing out or not. I could go like less than a millimeter in touching the skin and it would just blow out immediately.
Blown out or not, I would wear that thing. It's badass. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines.
I had difficult skin to deal with. You put a straight line over a skin tag, it's gonna wobble.
I do have to say something. There's an issue that wasn't brought up about the knife. The handle's actually upside down.
It's not.
That guard there where your finger goes under the knife so that way you don't cut your hand.
That's true.
You're showing an improper layout.
My canvas decided to flip the direction of the knife at the last minute because he wanted the wording to read facing outward as it should be, not upside down, which means the handle is the other way.
You should have turned the handle the other way.
I gave him what he wanted.
It's incorrect.
If you're gonna flip the blade, you also gotta flip the handle.
The judges have decided, Arlene, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Getting a different canvas could have meant you stayed here today and somebody else went home.
Please pack your machines and close shop. Today, you must tattoo neon lights.
Do you know how hard that is?
Let's meet your canvases.
A realistic female warrior with neon dragon armor. Dragon armor.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Raul? I told
Yeah, boy.
you.
What the I wasn't the one talking shit to the Midwest. Why the you coming at me?
Good luck.
You want a realistic warrior, right?
Yes.
With your dragon, all that stuff. That's like a 2 or 3 session tattoo. So we need to compromise. I got the hardest ask in the room.
I don't like a lot of the Japanese armor. I don't like the whiskers on those sorts of things.
My canvas is putting all these parameters on my dragon now. I mean, what the is this, online dating? You can't be that specific.
I don't want orange and I don't want yellow.
When I make it through this, I'm not gonna forget this, Midwest.
Did you normally draw, or did you went to school?
Oh yeah, I was always into it. My mom, she's really artistic, and so she always allowed me to paint on my walls as a kid. And
oh, that's good.
She would like take photos of them, and then we'd paint over them, and I'd start again.
Start again. That's cool.
My canvas wanted so much in this tattoo. I got her to fold on some of the elements that were gonna make it take way too long. How many kids do you have?
Just one.
I've got 3 boys.
Oh, wow. That's exciting.
It's exciting, it's loud.
Yes.
Something I try to always instill in my boys is you may not always be happy with what you're given, but you do your best, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Today, you are being tested on contrast with neon light tattoos. Let's see how you did. Raul.
You get a neon glow look, but I don't think it looks like a helmet. It looks like 2 separate thoughts that are cut and pasted over top of each other. The sword kind of stops with these weird lines right here, and what's going on? It's just not a smooth fade.
This ask was over the top.
This was a zinger for sure, man. It's just not one cohesive design.
That was a tough one.
Today, you are being tested on contrast. And based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines.
I keep getting targeted with these crazy asks. I don't know whether to take it as an insult or a compliment.
The helmet, it's like 3 times bigger than her head.
But is it a helmet?
That's the whole thing. Everything's debatable on to what it is.
I mean, I think I clearly show contrast.